Coming up next, high school volleyball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Lorain High School. Jay Ferguson, Bob Schlenbaker here, and it is volleyball LEL Freshman Girls Edition. Today, the Lady Titans of Lorain High School host the Lady Bearcats from Bedford. And season is drawing to a close. One more game after tonight. So we'll get a little bit of a chance to see how far both of these teams have progressed, because at these young ages for these LEL schools, a lot of freshman and JV volleyball is ball touches and experience. Lorain is on the court to our left in their black uniforms with the white trim. Front row for the Lady Titans, 29 Alexis Jones, 9 Alexis Dunnigan, and 7 Natalia Rivera. Back row is 5 Brooklyn Ferguson, 15 Jaya Beard, and 21 Derica Coates. For Bedford across the front, it is 17 Corey Bryant, 21 Emily Rist, and 11 Stephanie Jones. In the back, it's 45 in the middle, Asia James, with 10 Yolanda Green, and 21 Emily Rist in the back. Libero waiting for the okay to come in for Bedford is number 1, Janice Wilson. The lineup checks are completed, and we are just waiting for the official to toss the ball in play. Oh, they're not completed. Now he's checking the Titan side. And, okay, I guess I jumped the gun a little bit here. And now we look like we're set to go. Ball is up by the Titans, back set, and Bedford starts with a point on the misplay into the net. We play 3 games to 25. That one goes over to the Titans at 1-1. And to the service line goes number 7, Natalia Rivera. Smacks it over but wide, and it'll go back to Bedford at 2-1 Bearcats. That serve is deep, and on the topspin carries long for the ace for Bedford and number 17, Corey Bryant. 3-1 Bearcats. Bumped up, set by Rivera, sent deep by Ferguson. There's a bump up, it's going to come over free. There's an up, Rivera with the 2-hand set. Ferguson sends it across with 2. Dumped over, up, set, Ferguson, good hit, and it's going to be a winner. So at 2-3, number 9 for Lorain, Alexis Dunnigan will be serving. Ball up, ball across, a little bit of a knuckleball. And Bedford has trouble handling that, for the ace. So we are tied at 3 here in game 1. And it'll be Dunnigan again. Let's see if she stays with the floater. Yep, there's the knuckleball, comes right back and into the hole. And Bedford gets the serve back at 4-3. Substitution for Bedford. 41, Brianna Young is in to serve. Sends it across, bumped up, but wide. Played by Alexis Jones, but wide, so it will be 5-3 Bedford. Young again, smacks it, this one under the net, and it'll go to the Titans. And at 4-5 for Lorain, number 29, Alexis Jones is on the service line. Sent deep, and the top spin on that one's going to make it an ace, and it's tied at 5. You know, part of the dilemma you have with these long freshman seasons is that the kids don't realize how long the seasons last compared to junior high or CIO. See, the Titans bench has just 2 players left on it. Bumped up, and then double hit as it came at Beard, and she could do nothing to get out of the way. So at 5-6, Bedford will serve into the Lorain lineup. Elijah Neely in the back for Bedford. Number 20 is Kennedy Bell. And that's going to be short, and we are tied at 6. For Lorain, Brooklyn Ferguson is number 5. And that one goes into the net and back-to-back service errors. No harm, no foul. But Bedford will serve at 7-6. And number 45, Asia James. Ball up. Bumped up. Ferguson sets. Sent deep by Beard. Set. Hit into the net. Both teams played the game the right way. Bedford dumping it into the net, but you like to see the young kids at this point in the season with the pass and the set and the spike. There's a bullet for an ace by Derica Coates. (8-7) Titans on top for the first time. Another bullet, but that one takes the net. And we go tied at 8. An ace and a service error for Coates, and it goes over to Bedford. Number 10, Yolanda Green. Deep serve, out. And Lorain back on top at 9-8. Beard for Lorain. Sends it over. Bumped up. Tipped over by the Titans and then sent into the net by Bedford. 10-8. And that's the first time Lorain has had a 2-point lead. Bedford led at 5-3 and 3-1. That serve with the top spin goes deep. It's going to be a free ball coming across, bumped up. Ferguson set. Sent across by Rivera. Rivera bumps it, set, and then Ferguson's going to just dump it across. Free ball coming up by Beard. Rivera, Ferguson. Off the net and down. Titans by 3, 11-8. There's a service error. And 11-9, it goes over to Bedford. And number 21, Emily Rist. As we start through the lineup for the second time. Bumped up, Ferguson, back row, attack is in. Derica Coates shoots it deep for the winner, and it's 12-9. Natalia Rivera for Lorain. Sends it across, up again, and over. Bumped up by Rivera, bump set, and then bad communications, and it'll go back to the Bearcats. If you've watched any of the other broadcasts that we've done of volleyball, you'll know that's one of the things that I talk about the most is on the floor communication between teammates. That time it was better, and Lorain let it go wide at 13-10. Alexis Dunnigan will take the ball in hand. Had an ace the last time she served. Serves that one into the hole, comes right back. Dunnigan bumps it up. Rivera, Ferguson, up, punched over, bumped up. Rivera, and that was Jones. Brought back in nicely, and then sent deep. Dunnigan, Rivera, smacked across. Nice hit by Coates. And that one comes back and over, and there's a whistle. The Bedford player couldn't control her momentum. She didn't hit the net, but Kennedy Bell's entire foot crossed that center line for the point, 14-10. Dunnigan again, over and short for the winner. Dunnigan, Rivera, Ferguson. Up. Set by Bryant, sent across, off the face. That's two hits, unfortunately. Coates went after it and doinked it off the face of Beard, so it'll go over to Bedford. At 15-11 it should be. Bumped up, sent across. Down for the point. 15-12. Back on the line, 41, Brianna Young. Slams it across. It's bumped up by Coates. Set and sent into the net by Jones. 15-13. Timeout, Lorain. Game one, we're about halfway through at 15-13. We're going to step away for a second and come back after this timeout.
Is your child's sports performance inconsistent? Does she seem to be a few steps behind the soccer ball? Is he swinging early or late at the baseball? An eye coordination problem could be at the root of your child's difficulties. Vision screenings can be misleading because they are not designed to test all of the visual skills necessary for sports performance or for reading and learning. For more information on sports and vision, visit the website for the College of Optometrist and Vision Development at covd.org.
Hi, my name is Jashawn Wade. I'm 18 years old and I have just graduated from the Lorain High School. I was a student in the Climate Control Career Technical Education Program at Lorain High. My junior year, I tried the Climate Control program. I took what was called the HVAC classes at the time and realized this was for me. I really liked doing it. I bonded with my instructor, Mr. Sturgill, as both a teacher and a friend. The teachers and counselors at Lorain High helped me find employment over the summer. I was working on building a new high school pulling wire, setting up speakers and the whiteboard wiring. After working on the new school and after having done so well in the program, I was accepted into one of the best programs for this field of study. I got into the University of Northern Ohio. I plan on attending UNOH for about 4 or 5 years so that I can get a higher level degree and open my own HVAC business one day. I know what I'm doing in my future, and I'm doing it thanks to Lorain High's Climate Control Career Tech program.
Back here at Lorain High, both teams on the floor. It's 15-13 Titans. Bedford with the ball in hand. Brianna Young, number 41, to serve. Ball up, sent across. Bumped up by Coates. Rivera, Ferguson. Sent across by Bell, and it is out. It'll go across to the Titans at 16-13. For Lorain, number 29, Alexis Jones will serve. That one's deep into the middle, bumped up by Wilson. Bryant, and then sent across. Beard played it And Bedford was unable to send it back, 17-13. That one comes over and deep. The libero again. Wilson, topspin carries it to where it can't be played, and it's 18-13. Timeout, Bedford. Now, at this point in the season, what I am noticing from the Titans, who I have obviously seen more than Bedford, is that their serving has improved immensely. You know, their number of service errors, I think, is 2 in this game. And actually, yep, that is what it is. But they, and the first part of of the game, obviously, is putting the ball in play. If I would say what I'd like to see them be better at is that they're doing a lot of bumping the ball. That's with the 2 hands together and playing it up rather than moving their feet and passing with 2 hands and setting with 2 hands. Players back on the court. Alexis Jones, 29, to our left to serve. 18-13, Lorain. Now we're all set. Sent over and deep to Wilson. She sets it up to Bryant and then sent up but not over by Bell, and it's 19-13. This crucial point of the game, the Titans building the lead to 6. Again, Jones sends it across Wilson. Smacked over but deep. Nice play by Jones, and then nobody talked and nobody moved, and the ball landed in the hole. Substitution for Lorain, 17, and Nigel Neely as the ball goes over to Bedford. Ball up and sent wide. So with that 20-14 6-point lead, freshman Brooklyn Ferguson will go to the service line. Sends it over. Bryant played it up, and then it came over but wide. 21-14. Ferguson again sends it up by wrist. Bryant sent across it into the perfect spot by number 10, Yolanda Green, and it's 21-15. Ball over to Bedford. Substitution for Bedford, 14, Zakila Stevens, and I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right, Zkyliah. Apologies to that young lady. Serve goes wide, and it's 22-15, and Lorain will have it. 7-point lead. Another substitution for the Titans, Alexandria Terrell in to serve for Lorain. She sends it over and deep and in. Ace. I could tell it was close to the line, and it must have landed right on the line. Now there's, unlike past years, there's a paid linesman as opposed to somebody's parent that stands out there and does that. So Terrell again. Near side this time, bumped up by Wilson. Over by wrist, into the hole, unable to be played. And it'll go back to Bedford. 23-16. Pressure on Bedford here. Yolanda Green to serve. Lorain 2 points from taking the first set. That one sent over and up. Shot across by Beard, sent right back. Terrell up. One handed over by Ferguson and in. And the Titans are a point away. And the ball is in the hand of Jaya Beard. She sends it over and deep, and it eats up the Bedford back row player, and the Titans take game one, 25-16. The teams will change ends, and we'll be back with game two action after this timeout.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Back here at Lorain High School for game two. Freshman volleyball. Titans take the first set, and they will serve to begin game two in the black uniforms with the white trim. Number 7, Natalia Rivera will be the first to put the ball in play for Lorain, joined in the back row by Jaya Beard, and 21, Derica Coates. Up front, Alexis Jones is in between Brooklyn Ferguson and Alexis Dunnigan. We'll get Bedford as we go. First serve up, short, played right back, up by Seno, into the net by Ferguson, and the ball will go over to Bedford at 1-0. Bedford first serve, Emily Rist, 23. Beard unable to keep it in play on the pass, and it's a winner, service winner for Bedford. Ball up again. Up by Jones, Rivera, and then Dunnigan too close to the net for her to do anything with. And it's 3-0 Bedford. Wrist again. Smacks it across. Coates. Rivera and back to Coates, who left-hands it into the net and then climbs over. And on the 50-50 ball, the Titans win that one. Jones keeps it and sends it down, and it will be 3-1 Bedford as number 9 for Lorain, Alexis Dunnigan, steps to the line. That one comes across, up by Bryant, and kind of the wild swing by Kennedy Bell, but it's in, and it's 4-1 Bedford. Bedford led 3-1, and as late as 7-6 in the first game before the Titans pushed the advantage. They pushed it out to 7, and then eventually the final of 9. Bryant sends it across, up by Beard. Ferguson slams it to the back. Wrist bumps it up. Bryant sends it over but wide. And at 2-4, 29, Alexis Jones for the Titans. Over but short, bumped up by Bell. Bryant set Bell, up by Coates. Up by Rivera, and then Beard unable to get the timing right. And it's the misplay results in a Bedford point. For Bedford, 22, Aaliyah Simmons. Up by Coates. Upper by Ferguson, and then not enough to get the top spin off the ball and over. 6-2 Bearcats. Simmons once again. That was Coates. And then Coates a second time, shoots it to the back corner. And that's a play. There's what I was talking about in the break in the first game. That's a play that'll get you a point in freshman volleyball. But as you learn to play the game, those have to turn into 3, a bump, a pass, or a set, and a hit. Brooklyn Ferguson, number 5 for Lorain. Trailing 6-3. Wilson, Bell, Ferguson up. Rivera shoots it cross-court diagonal, and then double hit will give the Titans their 4th point. Brooklyn Ferguson. Yep. Doinked one of her teammates in the rear end, and the ball will go over on the service error. 7-4 Bedford. Back-to-back service errors. Makes it 7-5 Bedford and gives the ball back to the Titans. And number 21, Derica Coates. Ball up, ball slammed over, and that's a goner. 8-5 Bedford on that. So 3 service errors in a row now. And Asia James, 45 for Bedford, will serve. It's up and it's over. Dunnigan. Coates slammed it into the hole, and it came back into the bleachers for the Titan point. 6-8 as Lorain serves. Jaya Beard, number 15 for the Titans. Titans have to string some points together. They haven't served 2 points yet this game. Up, right at the net, stays on the Bedford side, and it'll be an ace for the Titans. Beard. Titans need to string a couple together. That one's a little deeper. Sent right back. Up by Beard. Coates. And that one's going to come across. Sent right back by Rist and down. Good awareness by Emily Rist of Bedford. And it goes back to the Bearcats at 9-7. Yolanda Green, number 10, to serve. She sends it over and deep, bumped up by Rivera on the net. And I think they've got one of the Bearcats on the net. 21 Rist is on the net, so it'll go back to Lorain. And Titans again with a chance to tie. 7, Natalia Rivera. Sends it across. Rist bumps it up. Bryant, Rist. Good hit there. Ferguson up. Coates up. Ferguson shoots. Up by Ferguson up. Put it right on the net, though, and it came right back, but slapped across. Quick action here. Ferguson dumps it over on the diagonal. It comes right back. Up from Beard. Rivera. Slammed deep, but played right on the net. Wrist unable to get it across, and it'll be a Titan point, and the Titans have caught him at 9. Natalia Rivera. Sends that one knuckling across, up, and sent over. That was Coates. Left hands it across on the diagonal, up, through the beam in the ceiling, and then the top spin carries it long. And what that will give the Titans is their first lead of the second game. It was at 9-8 last game that the Titans took command. Wilson. Bryant one hands it across, up from Rivera. And then, fortunately, I don't think that one was going to make it across, but Bedford elected to play it, and now they don't get it across. And it's 11-9. Natalia Rivera. Good hard serve. Played right back to Rivera. Up from Jones. Rivera back row attack into the hole. Up from Rivera on the net. Crawls over. And looked like the tip drill from basketball there. As The Bedford player, 17, Bryant, couldn't get it across. And with the Titans up 3 at 12-9, timeout Bedford. This game, the serving hasn't been as potent. In the first game, the two teams combined for 3, 4, 5, 6 aces. Only a couple to this point in the second game. But we haven't had as many service errors either. And those are things you can control as a player. It's like a foul shot in basketball. You're the only one that can control the ball, the server. In this case, Natalia Rivera. 12-9 Lorain. Comes over deep. Wilson, the libero, off the net and out of bounds, and it's 13-9. Bedford owned the first part of this game. Titans caught them at 9, and they've been on a roll since. 13-9 now from 7-9. Rivera slams it over. Wilson bumps it up, and then it's sent deep, and it's going to be another point for the Titans. Very difficult to play the low ball behind you facing away from the net. It's almost always guaranteed to go long. Again, Rivera. That's a good pass from Bell. Over, and one of the Titans was in the net, so it'll go back to Bedford. But a good run there by Rivera, and the Titans are up 14-10. This is wrist for Bedford. Wrist sends it over, bumped up by Beard. Rivera sets, and then sent across. Rivera, Dunnigan sends it over. Wilson, Ferguson. Rivera, Ferguson off the top of the net, comes right back. Ferguson sends it over, and what a perfect spot. Play of the night so far for the Lorain freshmen. A beautiful cross-court, deep corner hit by Brooklyn Ferguson. And for Lorain, Alexis Dunnigan at 15-10. Sends it over, wrist bumps it up a second time. Bell sends it over and deep. Whistle. Titans in the net yet again. And at 15-11, we'll go back over to Bedford. And number 17, Corey Bryant. Sends it over high, up by Beard. Rivera. Ferguson just bumps it across. Wrist up. Bryant sets. Bell over. That's Beard. Rivera. Nice hit there by Coates, but it came right back. And that's going to be too tough to play. And it'll be a Bedford point. Good action there as the two teams starting to exchange a volley rather than Jones, Coates, and then Beard. And right back. Beard, Rivera, and that was Coates, and it's down. 16-12 Lorain. For Lorain, 29 Alexis Jones sends it over. Might have been wide, and they saved it, and it's going to turn out to be an ace. Unplayable. 17-12. Oh, excuse me, must have been wide. 16-13, and over to Bedford. Didn't see that. The official was behind the pole. Substitution for Bedford, 41, Brianna Young in to serve. For Lorain, 17, Anijah Neely in. Ferguson up. Rivera, Ferguson into the net. 16-14. Bedford playing to stay alive in the match. Lorain won the first game, 25-16. Dunnigan, Rivera, Coates. Up from Young and over but wide. Titans will take it back. It's 17-14. Brooklyn Ferguson for Lorain, number 5. Sends it to wrist. Bryant. And slapped across by Green. Up and sent across by Beard. Wilson. Bryant. Bell. And then sent over and deep for the winner by number 15, Jaya Beard. 18-14, and we were getting at a big point there. Titans need to seize control yet again, and it'll be Ferguson one more time. That's a good serve. Wrist, but the Titans don't communicate, and the return goes down at 18-15. Again, you don't want to give Bedford life here in game 2, because in game 3, anything can happen. Up from Beard. Ferguson. Rivera. Bell into the net and down. 19-15. 4 points has been as big as the lead has been. For the Titans, 27, Alexandria Terrell to serve. Good serve, bumped up, but it's going to end up in the bleachers. And the Titans go up 5. Again, a deep serve, good serve sent over. Up, Ferguson sets. Beard into the net, and it's 20-16. Bedford with the ball, number 10, Yolanda Green. Up, Rivera, Wilson, wrist, backhands it over. Nice awareness of the situation by Emily Wrist. Timeout now as the scorer's table buzzed, and I'm not sure if we had a service error or something in the rotation. Val Rossitano, the official scorer, kind of a crucial point in the game here. It's 20-17, but if it was out of order, it's 21-16, and that's quite a difference, and the down official is talking to the Bedford coach. And the signal is rotation error, ball back to the Titans. So now it's, instead of 20-17, is 21-16, and Lorain has the ball. Jaya Beard, number 15, to serve. Crucial mistake there for Bedford. Beard sends it over and deep, and on the misplay, ace, the Titans go up 6. Timeout Bedford. 22-16. You lose the game, you're done, so you might as well talk things over. And Titans looking to close this one out. They'll finish their season on Wednesday with perennial LEL Power Maple Heights visits. And I believe if things go well tonight for the varsity from Lorain, A win Wednesday would give them a share of the LEL title. 22-16. Beard to serve. Sends it across and short, bumped up nicely, but sent across by Bryant. Up, and then nobody talked, and it didn't get back over. 22-17. Now number 10 for Bedford will serve. Green, she served the last time, and it shouldn't have been her. That was bumped up by Terrell, and then going to come across free from Ferguson. And that one blocked at the net, and the Titans will get it back at 23-17. Number 7, Natalia Rivera. Sends it, smacks it across deep to the libero Wilson. Back from Bell, up from Beard, up from Rivera. Jones dumps it across. Wilson up. Set from Bryant, wrist sends it over and short into an opening, and it's 23-18. Emily wrist. Up from Ferguson, Rivera, back row from Terrell, sends it deep and in for the kill. 24-18, and the Titans will have the game and match in hand, and it'll be Alexis Dunnigan, number 9, to serve. Substitute for Lorain in Derica Coates. Dunnigan sends it over in short. Wrist slides to her knees to get it, and then no communication whatsoever, and the pop-up falls between two infielders. (17) for Bedford, Corey Bryant on the line to our left. Up from Beard, up from Rivera, over by Jones, bumped up, sent back, Rivera, Jones, Rivera. Whistle, double hit on the receive, and it's 25-19 Lorain. So the freshman Lady Titans in two, 25-16. 25-19, get the measure of the freshman Lady Bearcats of Bedford. I'm going to step away. Rob Polinsky is going to come in and take you through the JV and varsity game. But always a pleasure, Bob Schlenbaker, always a pleasure to work with you. And it gives me a chance to remind everyone out there that it is a great time to be a Titan.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.